Hello, welcome to my first vlog. I'm so excited to be filming this because I told Gary, I was like, I have some stuff I want to get done this weekend and I could put it off and procrastinate it, but if I vlog it, I'll get some ish done around here. So that's what I'm gonna do. If you are new here, my name is Alex. I just started my YouTube channel in 2024. This is the year to do things that scare me a little bit. But I've shared a couple of makeup videos and I want to start doing vlogs as well. So this is going to be the first one and I'm very excited about that. I also keep forgetting to say, like, if you would subscribe, I would absolutely love that. It's literally free. Once you hit subscribe, my videos will just show up in your feed more often and it'll be easier to find me, which I would love if you join our little community over here or even on Instagram, TikTok. I have all of the things. But the first item I need to tackle this weekend is washing my makeup brushes. I feel like I'm not the only one, but I am terrible at washing my makeup brushes. I feel like I remember to do it like every 6 months, which it hasn't been that long this time around, I don't believe, but still needs to be done. And I feel like my face has been breaking out a little bit and I do have eczema, and so like my eczema was freaking out at the beginning of the year or at the beginning of this month, end of last month, but I've definitely gotten that calmed down a little bit. But I know cleaning my makeup brushes will definitely help that. So first, let me go get my makeup brushes. I don't even want to show them to you because of how bad they are. But makeup brushes, and then I'll show you what I have been using to clean them. Okay, so I have this, I don't know how to say this brand. It's ZOTE. It's literally so inexpensive on Amazon. I bought this and I used this last time I cleaned them and I felt like it did a really good job. Like I had a makeup brush cleaner, I thought. Maybe I used it all. And I just felt like I was consistently having to go in with so much cleaner and, you know, it just was taking a long time to clean my brushes and my sponges. But as soon as I got this, I felt like it did such a good job in so little time. So I'm like, I'm going to continue to use this. This is so nice. It's actually like a laundry soap. But again, I haven't had any issues with it or anything since the last time I cleaned it. So this is what I'm going to use. And then here is this little NYX Professional Makeup. It's just like a little scrubby guy, if you can see. I just rub it on the soap and then rub it on the little scrubby and then run it under water. And then I put it on this little like towel I have here to dry. And usually the weekends I don't wear a ton of makeup to give my skin a break, unless we're doing something obviously. But we are in the Midwest and it is so cold this weekend. Like literally the high today is like -8. And tomorrow, no, it's high is 0 today. High tomorrow is -8. And then Monday, it's back to 0 being the high. So no plans this weekend. We were snowed in. Gary just left for work. So I'm going to get some stuff done. So let's wash our makeup brushes. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I do one, and then I'm just going to time lapse the rest of it because this video would be so long. But this one's a good example because it's super, like I use this for my liquid blush, so it's super red as you can tell. These bristles are supposed to be white, so I always use hot water, so I got to let it warm up just a smidge. And then I run it under water first. Run it under water, run it over the soap just a little bit to get it soapy. And then I use this guy. You see all that? And sometimes I have to go back in with the soap, so I'll just rub it back on the bar a couple times. See, look how good it looks now. It's all clean. And then I just kind of like rub it on my towel just a smidge and then on to the next one. but I make it such a big deal in my head that it takes me forever to wash them. But look, that took me no time at all, and it's done. So thanks for joining me with that. My sister is coming over for dinner tonight, so I'm going to make lasagna soup. So I'm gonna take you guys with me for that. And then I plan on meal prepping on Sunday, so you'll definitely be here for that. Hi, Mr. Leo. So I wanted to talk more about meal prepping, so I'll definitely take you along with me while I meal prep on Sunday. And then Monday, I have some Amazon packages coming that I want to share with you guys because it's very exciting. I found a camera on Amazon that was highly rated, that I found on this vlog site that wasn't super expensive, because a lot of like filming cameras are in the hundreds of dollars, and right now I can't afford that. Trying to afford a wedding and things like that. I'm trying to save money, but I found this one for like $87, and so I'm gonna test it out, and that comes on Monday, so I'll definitely like open that and unbox it with you. So I'm very excited for that. Okay, we're gonna make lasagna soup. I'm so excited. Gary made this a couple weeks ago, and it is so good. It's from Erin Lives Whole. I will link her website below in the recipe. We've tried so many recipes from her website, and I absolutely love them. We love the French onion chicken. I made a couple of her cookie recipes, just all around so good. But a few things you'll need no boil lasagna noodles, Parmesan and mozzarella if you want. I'm dairy free, so I won't add that. Chicken stock, 2 cups of water, diced tomatoes, which I need to get out. Diced tomatoes, oregano, pepper, marinara sauce, which we're gonna use the Rayos. We love Rayos. Turkey, garlic, zucchini, bell pepper, onion, and olive oil. But we're gonna first chop the veggies and saute them with oil in our pan. Let's see if we can do a fun transition, right? Ready? I hope that turned out as cool as I wanted it to. If not, oh well. I chopped my onion, zucchini, and bell pepper. I have 2 zucchini, but this one had a lot. It was a pretty big one, so I decided to only do 1. So I did 1 onion, 1 zucchini, and 1 green bell pepper. And now I am heating olive oil in my pan here, and I'm gonna throw them all in to saute. Okay, so while that is sauteing, I'm going to get my chicken broth ready. I didn't know if I was gonna be able to get that open, and Gary's not here to save me. But we just buy bouillon, chicken bouillon. So I put 4 cups of water in here, and I'm gonna mix this in there. So that's ready for when I need it. Okay, now that my vegetables are softened, I'm going to put in my minced garlic. If you're not buying your minced garlic like this, what are you doing? It is so convenient and so easy. Just scoop one in, and then I'm gonna put my turkey in. And we're gonna stir that until the turkey is no longer pink. Okay, now that my turkey's no longer pink, I'm gonna add in my spices and stir. So teaspoon of salt, oregano. She doesn't use basil, but I'm gonna add in basil. I personally like it in pasta dishes. And then, so I'm just gonna do a teaspoon of that as well. And pepper, salt, pepper, basil, and oregano. Okay, I lied. We're not gonna add all the ingredients. We're gonna add all of them but the noodles. And once all of the ingredients are boiling, then we'll add the noodles. So let's add the other ingredients. Yeah. if you hear Leo in the background, it's because I opened those diced tomatoes, and anytime we open a can, he thinks it's tuna, and he thinks he needs to come running in here, and now he's like salty because I didn't give him tuna, even though I did have tuna for lunch, so he did get some. He's just spoiled, but don't tell Gary. Anyways, that was totally off topic, but so now that I added all those ingredients in, I'm gonna wait till it boils. Once it boils, I'm going to add in my noodles. These are oven ready noodles, so they're like no boil. So it says to crush them up into smaller pieces, so I'm gonna crush them up into probably thirds or fourths. And then once that's boiling, we're gonna add them in, and then we just let it boil for 15 minutes, and then it's ready to go. It says total cook time is like 45 minutes. Well, I guess cook and prep time is 45 minutes. So super simple and easy in my opinion, and it's perfect for this very cold winter day. So, as you just saw, I made a nice big cup of coffee. Gary and I went out for breakfast this morning, so we usually do like Friday night date nights, but it snowed a ton on Friday, so we just decided to stay in. So we decided we would do breakfast this weekend, and so we did that this morning. Usually Sundays I like to lounge around in my pajamas, to be honest with you, because it's our lazy day, but we got back, Gary did his meal prep, and now it's my turn. So I want to give you some tips before I get into my meal prep, to help you if you have thought about meal prepping but don't know where to start, etc. I want to give you a few tips. Okay, so tip number one is going to be to write out your meal plan. So I do follow a nutrition plan, so I write out literally every single meal I'm gonna have every single day, every single week. Like Monday, like I eat the same breakfast and lunch because that doesn't bother me. If that bothers you, you can do 3 of one lunch, 2 of another, and then just mix and match when you feel like either or you can make all the ingredients for, like, a good example would be taco meat. You could make taco meat and then decide every day for lunch if you wanted taco salad, if you want tacos, if you want a burrito, etc. Because it's a little bit more versatile. But again, I don't mind eating the same thing for lunch and breakfast, so that's what I do. I literally write out, so this is what I'm eating for lunch, this is what I'm eating for breakfast every day, and then dinners we decide together, because dinner is the only meal we cook during the day. I prep as much as I can for my breakfast, my snack, and my lunches, so I don't have to worry about any of that, especially working full time. It's so much easier if I prep it ahead of time and plan it, to be honest with you. And then dinners, sometimes we'll rotate dinners, but usually we'll be like, Monday we're having this, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday is date night, because writing it out helps. And when you write it all out, you can create your grocery list off of that, and then you have a set grocery list, so you're not just wandering around, oh, do we need this, do we need this? Because when we do that, we tend to always buy more. Okay, tip number 2 is to find the time or make the time to meal prep. So depending on what I'm making for the week, it tends to take me about an hour on Sundays. If Sundays doesn't work best for you, I used to meal prep during the week because I used to work a job that I worked weekends. Now that I don't work weekends, obviously I can prioritize Sundays for meal prep. But again, depending on what I'm making, sometimes if I'm short on time because I'm out of town or whatever it might be, I will literally buy a rotisserie chicken and do salads, or I'll buy a rotisserie chicken and make rice. So rice, chicken, and maybe a veggie or something. But because you might not have minimal time doesn't mean you still can't eat healthy, and it doesn't mean you still can't meal plan. So I prioritize both of those things because they're important to me, meal planning and prepping, because it makes sure I'm successful throughout the week. Okay, and I think I'm on tip number 3, is to multitask. So today I'm going to be prepping my lunches, which is spaghetti squash, noodles, and hot Italian sausage and sauce. Gary makes homemade sauce, so I took one out of the freezer. I'm gonna have to like warm it up so I can put it with them, but I'm gonna be doing that. So while my spaghetti squash is baking, I'm going to I'm gonna make my noodles and my sausage so that by the time the spaghetti squash is done, the other two things are done and all I have to do is combine them. And then while those are cooking, I'm also gonna make my celery juice. If you've been following me on Instagram, I got a juicer for Christmas, and so I started juicing celery because there's so many benefits to it. And I feel like I've talked about this in every video, but I have eczema and it's known to help that. So if I can do anything to help my eczema, I'm gonna do it. I have been really faithful with it Monday through Friday, but then I'll run out of celery juice and forget about it on Saturdays and Sundays, to be honest with you, because I've read you're supposed to drink it on an empty stomach before you even like drink any water. So what I'll do on a normal weekday is I'll get up and I will literally drink I'll go to the bathroom, put in my contacts, and then I'll drink my celery juice, and then literally then I will drink my pre-workout shake. Like I eat before I work out, so I'll drink a protein shake, and there's something else I take. Oh, I take Emergency in the morning too, and I do that all after I drink the celery juice. So on weekends I tend to miss it because if I don't have it built up in the fridge, I can't drink it. Okay, and I think I'm on tip number 5 now, so I think this is pretty much the last tip, but while you meal prep, do your dishes as you go. I'm gonna tell you, this is gonna make your life so much easier because I hate when I get done meal prepping and my sink is full. And I'm like, I love this. My dishwasher is actually going right now because Gary did his meal prep a little bit earlier today. So I'm gonna have to wait till that's done, unload it, and then reload it, which I hate doing because if it's already dirty dishes in there, I can just stack the dishes I'm using in there and then run it, right? Which makes your life easier. But that's not how it's gonna work for me today, which is fine. It's not gonna be perfect every time, but that's what I highly suggest because it's gonna make your life so much easier and you're not gonna dread it afterwards. I think that's my last tip. If there's any more I think of, I will let you know as we go along, but I need to wash this hair today, so I'm just gonna put it in a bun here and start meal prepping. So I'm gonna start with cutting my spaghetti squash up, getting that in the oven, and then starting my hot Italian sausage and noodles, and then I will prep my celery juice for the week. But got my coffee here, got my caffeine to get me going, so cheers to meal prepping. All that celery you just saw me juice got me 5, 6, 7, 8-ounce cups, which I was making in advance. I know, like I've read, like you're supposed to drink it within 24 hours of juicing it, but I've never had any issues with just juicing it all on Sunday and drinking it throughout the week. So I got 4 bundles of celery this time. Gary used a little bit of the 4th one, so I have like 3.5, and it got me a lot. So again, I only drink 8 ounces because 8 ounces or like a cup of veggies is what I want in the morning. So that's why I drink a cup of celery juice. I don't know if you're supposed to drink more or not. I don't know, to be honest. You probably could. It's not gonna hurt anything. But I drink 8 ounces of it, and so I got that all juiced and ready to go. And so because I have 7, I'm gonna drink 1 right now. So cheers. Also, I just thought of something else. A lot of people, at least on Instagram, are like, ew, why would you do that? Or like, what does it taste like? It tastes like celery. And honestly, it's such an easy way for me to get in 1 serving of veggies a day. Well, I get in 4 servings of veggies a day, but this is one of them. And it's, again, just tastes like celery. It's just celery, so I don't know what else it would taste like. So I wanted to finish this vlog off with a little Amazon haul. This is only like half of the stuff I ordered. With the snow, everything's like getting more delayed, but I thought I'd still share with you guys what I got because I'm very excited for these items. Okay, so a few items that I got was this Tan Yourself like mitt collection. So I already have a mitt, but it gets very gross. And this one comes with a back mitt. Like, okay, this is kind of an embarrassing story. Well, that's not really embarrassing, but every time I self tan, I have to ask Gary to do my back because obviously my arms aren't like, I can't reach every angle of my back, and he gets so annoyed. Not that like in a bad way, he's just like, it smells, it gets on my hand, like why do I have to do this every time? And I'm like, well, I want it to look good, especially like if we're going to an event or something. But every time he like drags his feet, he does it, but he drags his feet to do it. So we have a wedding in April, and I live in Nebraska. I live in the Midwest, so I'm definitely not going to be tanned by April. So I'm like, I'll just get this so he doesn't have to self-tan my back anymore. But it comes with a face. So I think it comes with a regular mitt, a face mitt, which is smaller, and then an exfoliating mitt and a back, like a back tanner. So very excited for that. Okay, this other thing is very random, but I have callousy feet. Like, embarrassingly so. So I've heard very good things about this. This is the O'Keeffe's Healthy Feet Cream. I also got the Kitsch like sleep socks. So essentially you put them like on your heels. So what I'm gonna do is lather my feet with this and then put the sleep sock on. I was doing like foot masks for a while where you like, it peels off your calluses, but I've heard that's not as good for your feet. So I'm like, well, if I get this and the little like feet, like socks, I mean, essentially that's what they are. They're just half socks. It'll be better for my feet. So got that because the wedding is in Vegas, and if it's nice, I want to wear like sandals, but I want my feet to look good. Weird, I know, but it's fine. Okay, so the other items I'm so excited about, I think I hinted about it earlier in this video, but the grand reveal. So I'm pretty sure this is a memory card. So I got this card reader. Let me show you. Get my face out of it so it'll focus for you. So this is something that will hold like a memory card that you put in a camera, but will connect to my phone. So like the footage from a camera will go to my phone, because right now I don't have a good computer that works. I want to see like if I can get a new one, maybe trade my old one in. The old one I've had since like 2015, and it's definitely time. Just can't afford a new one right now. So I'm just using my phone to, well, make videos right now, but edit them as well. But the most exciting thing, oh, you guys, I can't tell you how excited I am for this. This is the, what is the brand? Bruni 4K digital camera. I don't, yeah, that's all it says. Autofocus. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited, you guys. Okay, so there's accessories in here. Let's take a look. Oh, it's just like the cords and stuff, obviously. Oh, I'm so excited. Just because like this was affordable and I don't have to film on my phone anymore, so I can use my phone to like look things up. Comes in this nice little bag. Ooh, look how cute she is. Ooh, and like this turns. I can flip it if I needed. Like, especially if I'm like filming like this, I can obviously see myself in the viewfinder. Ooh, I'm so excited. You have no idea. I mean, obviously you can probably tell from my energy, but I just like want to fire this bad boy up and try her out. But that's my little Amazon haul. I'll make sure it's all linked below for you guys just in case you're curious, but I'm excited to start this journey. I can use my phone for lists and things now that I officially have a camera. Ooh, I'm so excited to see the quality and everything. I hope it's as good as I want it to be, but I am going to end this vlog here. I know it's already been kind of lengthy, but I hope you guys enjoyed it and I hope you subscribe, but I will see you guys in the next one.